Hey everybody, it's Richard with Rip One Outdoors. Hey, we're back with you today. We've got a nice little trike here that's been provided to us by Lectric. It's the Lectric XP trike, and it's been provided for our testing and review. And I will say this, that Lectric is a company that most everybody is familiar with. They're US based, and they have a long running reputation of providing an excellent quality product with quality customer service to back it up. The Lectric XP trike opens up a whole new opportunity for people who may be suffering from balance issues, stability issues. There's many people out there today who don't have the ability to ride a conventional two-wheel bike or e-bike. Therefore, the XP trike comes on the scene and provides that platform, if you will, for these people to get back outside and get out into the public, ride the trails, ride the city streets, and what have you. The XP trike and battery are both UL certified to cover your safety concerns. Here's what we're gonna do, y'all. We're gonna show y'all the short unboxing and a toolless setup of this trike. We're gonna install the front rack up here. We're gonna get it out and we're gonna show you some close-ups, talk about some specs and features, and then last but not least, we're going to take it out on a test ride. Look down in our description, you'll find a link for Lectric. Hey, click on that link and go check out this Lectric XP trike, and also go check out any of the rest of their products. I believe you'll find this XP trike has a great price when you compare it to whatever's out there on the market today. So with that being said, let's get right on into the review. Y'all don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss the Lectric XP trike. Let's get it took out of the box and let's take off all the packaging and see what it looks like. First thing I did is I took all these white plugs here that were down in the bottom of the box. If we take these off, then we can simply lift the box up. I did have to cut some tape around the bottom of the box. So let's get the box off. I'm gonna show y'all the back side of the box. Right there, looks like somebody tried to job a forklift through it. So let's see if it's damaged, hopefully not. Okay, packaging looks good. There's the charger and the manual. You don't want to throw this stuff away because it kind of gets hidden inside some of the packaging. Front basket. All right, looks like all we're gonna have to do is just take a few zip ties loose and get this packaging cleaned up. So let's do that. Then I'll come back and get with y'all and we'll see if it is a toolless assembly. So let me tell you this. Lectric says toolless assembly. I agree with that. Yeah, the only thing I had to do to get it to where I could get it out of the box, get all the junk and all the packaging took off of it, had to have my little trusty pair of dikes here and my old case pocket knife, and that's all it has. So this is the only tools that was needed so far, okay? But as far as assembly, there is no assembly. But somebody got to put this front rack on if we decide to use it. I'm not sure if we're going to use it because we do have a nice basket that's ample here on the back. Yeah, we might just throw it on there just for the GP, you know, show you what it looks like. So yeah, but anyway, somebody got to put this on. We're going to use a few tools on this, but this is optional to you whether you want to use this or not. Okay. Here's what we got. We got a couple of wires here that we need to connect up. Roll it back just a little bit. We got a wire here. What we're going to do is we're going to align these arrows on these wires, on these plugs. We're going to line the arrows on here. Push it in till it snaps. Same thing here. On this wire here, align the arrows. Push it in and let it snap, just like that. Cable management looks good. Quality so far, I give it A1. I guarantee you. It looks really, really nice. Okay, y'all, the only thing we have to assemble, and as I may have stated earlier, it is optional if somebody wants to put the front basket on. I am going to put the front basket on just simply because I like to use it in certain occasions. And yeah, and I want to show people how it's going to look and the function of it. So first thing to have to do that, we have to take this light off right here. So we're going to take our 5mm, and as always, I'm going to recommend these T-handle Allen wrenches right here. I bought these from Harbor Freight for a little under $25 for a set of them. So we'll pop this light off. Just going to let the light hang there for now. And we got to replace this. We got to replace this screw because that's what holds our front fender on. And that'd be good. All right. Okay, so there's our basket. We're going to set that down here on the floor. There's our rack that the basket mounts to. But before we do that, the screws that are supplied for the basket and rack mount are right here. They're already assembled, so we need to pop those out. Okay, I'm going to take the rack, and this wire cable harness right here goes behind that hook right there. See that hook with that rubber on it right there? Or plastic? That goes behind there. Now we'll take and reinstall our screws. Okay, we've got to peel back just a little bit of this wire maintenance coil here. Just a little bit until we can get that plug exposed that hooks up to the light. And we're going to unplug, this is the light plug right here. We're going to unplug that. Okay, now we're going to take the light off. The reason we did that because the wire is not long enough to get you all the way up here to the front. So without using an extension. And they did include an extension in our little parts pit pack here. So we'll do that now. Here's the little extension. And we'll plug it in. Then we're going to run our wire under here like this. And there's a couple of places under here, y'all, that zip ties will attach. Okay, we'll run this wire back up through here, just like that. Remember what I said, line the arrows, snap it in place. These little screws are in the parts bag that Lectric sends you. Show you what that bag looks like. It looks like that, parts bag. And we'll tighten them down. So y'all, that's all the assembly it is to it. Just putting this front rack on. Everything else is assembled. Y'all, I've been sitting here doing a little bit of reading and a whole lot of studying on this owner's manual for Lectric Trike. I'm sure they're all the same for all the Lectric products, but this is the most complete and easiest to understand owner's manual that I have seen. I've had a lot of bikes and trikes come through that door right there, and I have taken their owner's manual and just, there's the owner's manual, and that's it. I throw it in a drawer, and I got a drawer full of them in there. It looks, some of them are pretty decent, and then some of them look like a page torn out of a script for a Three Stooges episode. You can't make out what they're trying to say, and you can't make out what they're trying to tell you to do. I'm going to challenge you to do something, okay? If you're sitting on the fence about whether to purchase an Lectric product, look down in my description. There's going to be a link in there for Lectric. Yeah, download an owner's manual and take a look at it. And I believe that might help you in making your decision on where to buy your trike or bike from. Just something I wanted to throw in there to y'all. Most of the time, these owner's manual, they just get thrown to the side. But yeah, check it out. One of the most complete, easy to understand. They made it so a fella from Mississippi can understand it. Okay. There you go, the owner's manual. Check it out. Okay, y'all, let's just for a few minutes take a look at some close-ups on the Lectric XP trike. First thing I noticed, You know, I always thought, not having owned electric products, I always thought the display was kind of bland, you know. But you know what? This thing is beautiful. It's got a beautiful color to it. Everything is sharp. All your information is right there. Let's look at our P settings. And I'm punching the power button here. I'm gonna bump it all the way up to P22. Whenever you get the Trike and when you first turn it on, it's got the power level downgraded just a bit. There we are, we're back on. And if you want to change that, there's two different settings. You got 000 and 001. You want that setting on 001. That'll give you the max amount of energy for takeoffs, accelerations, and everything. I would say 000 would be for people just learning the Trike and wanting to get used to it. Then once you get used to it, set P22 to 001. And that's the only one of the P settings that I've changed. So yeah, there's your energy bar right here. You can change your current setting, time, your odometer, trip, voltage. I kind of like that voltage setting right there. So I'll probably leave my voltage setting at that. And your speedometer, of course. And we'll show y'all some more about that during the ride. Here's the little control pad right here. Nothing special about that. Your power button here. I was going to tell y'all, if you turn your power button on and nothing happens, or maybe if it blinks on, it goes back off, reach down and push the power button and hold it down for just a minute on your battery, because what it does, it goes to sleep. And you can get it woke back up just by punching that power button on the battery. Yeah, this changes your pedal assist setting, your plus up here. I put a bell on it just for my purposes, riding the trails and everything. It's got a half twist throttle. Pretty nice little rubber hand grips. I like those. Those are pretty comfortable. I put my own mirror on here. This is a bar end mirror. I didn't have to cut the end like I normally do with a pocket knife or whatever. It had a nice little plug that you pop out. Yeah, I like that. Hydraulic disc brakes, Star Union I believe these are. To get your parking brake to set, you pull your brake in, and you pull your parking brake lever down, and it sets. And it's the same way on the other side. So you've got a parking brake for the front and the rear. Adjustability here on your handlebar. This is how you break your handlebar down, and when you're in the folding process, you pull this up, drop this, fold it down. Nothing special about the seat, y'all. We'll see how that works out on the ride. You got your little clamp that you can loosen and adjust your seat. Make sure that's pretty tight before you take off on your ride. You got mounting bolt locations here for water bottles here and here. Folding mechanism here, locking mechanism. Same way with up here on the handlebars. You pull this, pop this out, and the bike will fold up. 36 tooth chain ring right here. It's got a little plastic chain protector right here, protect your britches from getting caught up in it. It's pretty decent. Nothing special about the pedals. Plastic, I think, but they ought to do the good job. Electric 500 watt motor. Does have a cadence sensor. 48 volt, 14 amp hour battery. You have a key lock. To unlock it, you put your key in, turn it, and you can pop it up, or you can charge it as it's mounted on the bike just by pulling this little tab right there. There's your receptacle for your charge plug. 180 millimeter rotors for the hydraulic disc brakes. There's not a suspension fork on the front of the bike. It's a solid fork. And we showed y'all here the rack and the headlight. It's got a nice headlight. I'm going to turn the lights off here in a minute and we'll show y'all that. But nice rack up front, nice rack in the back. The weight of the Trike is 69 pounds with the battery, 62.5 pounds without the battery. 20 by 2.6 tires with a reflective stripe, and that's all 3 tires. Some pretty nice tail lights / brake lights right there. Brake light. There's a headlight. The battery is UL certified to 2271, and the Trike is certified to UL 2849. Hey, if we missed anything on the close-ups or on the specs and features that you may be interested in, we'll try to catch those when we go out on the ride. Hey y'all, hey, it's Richard down here in little town of Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, right on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, at my absolute favorite place to do bike rides, and along with the bike reviews. But yeah, we brought the Lectric XP Trike. We got a lot to tell you about it. We got a few things we want to show you, so let's get on with the ride. All right, coming on out of the duck pond area, down by the Amtrak depot. It's a beautiful place. If y'all never been to South Mississippi and you want a beautiful place to check out, come to Bay St. Louis. It's a historic town. It's beautiful. It's like a destination. It's a very golf cart friendly and bike friendly, e-bike friendly, and e-trike friendly. So what we want to do with the little trike is just show you some bits and pieces. We're not going to do a long video, but we're just going to show you some bits and pieces of how it performs. Come on here, bro, you got it. He's a Mississippi State fan, we got to let him in. Yeah, y'all check out the little town of Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. Let's ride for just a minute down the main drag here. Ooh, they having something up here. I think this is something to do with, well, I don't know what this is. I see a Pearl River. Oh, look at that jet. Look at that plane, y'all. I see some NASA folks here. Somebody making a speech. We're not going to get tied up in all that. We got business to do here. Yeah, that plane is, looks like one plane out of maybe Keesler Air Force Base down in Biloxi. They come over here and fly around and train all the time, giving people a show here. This is not the first time I've seen an electric trike down here. In fact, on one of my videos, I came here a couple of weeks ago. If y'all will remember, right? Somebody had one loaded up in the back of a truck, and I was showing y'all. Little did I know that a couple weeks later that I would have one of them to do a review on. We're gonna ride down here by the boat harbor. Man, there's some people here today. You hear me? Got some little hills here. Good way to test the power. I mean, I didn't have a problem with that hill. Yeah, I would tell y'all that one of them boats out there is mine, but I'd be storying to you. I wish. Hey, them folks there don't have to worry where their next meal is coming from. Up the hill there, they got restaurants. Looks like they got cornhole games going on there. Yeah, as we said, it's not a pretty blue day, and it's kind of windy, but that's okay. At least it's not raining. They say the rain's not coming in till this evening. And here's a pretty good little hill, y'all. And I didn't see any problem with it then. Garth Brooks. But yeah, you see a lot of folks riding bikes and trikes, and there's motorcycles and everything you can imagine. But yeah, the last few times I was down here, I actually saw some people riding trikes. How you doing?
I was trying to hurry.
You did good. Okay, now we're coming out by a little, what we call a little access area here where people can launch their boat. Of course, you look, you're not gonna have people here launching their boats today. That's some pretty nasty winds blowing right there. It's pretty gusting. People out on the piers fishing today. Okay, we're on the bike path now. It's gonna run right down in the front here, along the seashore. Of course, this being the Gulf of Mexico, what's got the water stirred up and the wind stirred up so bad is that little old Raphael. It's out in the Gulf there. I'm beginning to wonder if I was even gonna get a chance to come. And I mean, man, here it is on the top side of November, and we got a tropical storm out there in the Gulf. That's hard to believe, but they say it's going to peter out down there. It's not going to do any damage, or they say it maybe now it's going to turn around and head bound in towards Mexico. What I wanted to talk to you for just a minute about is this trike was designed with safety front and foremost by Lectric. And the reason I say that, because the top speed is 14 mile per hour. Well, I tell you, most of the bike paths have a 15 mile per hour speed limit. So you're definitely not gonna exceed any speed limits with this. I've had people ask me about stability. Are they stable? Well, I'm not gonna set up a slalom course or anything like that for you, but I mean, you can turn it. You can do a slalom like this. Of course, you don't want to turn sharp. If you turn sharp, that's where you may get into a little problem. Hey, how y'all? But yeah, would this trike be for you? I can tell you who I think, as I may have already mentioned, I'm definitely not gonna call an age that I think this trike is for, because it could be for young and old. My grandson rides them, and he enjoys them. If you are having balance and mobility or stability problems, then yeah, you need to check this out. And I'm gonna say this about price now. I don't usually mention prices, but if you look this trike up, look up on the Google on your phone or whatever, shoot, don't do that. Hit that link down in my description there and go to Lectric's website, and you'll see a price of $14.99. Now that is subject to change from what I'm telling you. So sometimes they do. Could go up, could go down. But that's something you need to look at, because for the money, I think this trike is the best economic solution to getting you outside and getting you out and about on the trails, riding, or on the city streets, or on the beachfront like we are here. Yeah, be a perfect solution. And I believe you're gonna find that it is the best price that's out there on the market today for a trike when you can go to comparing apples to apples. But so far from what I'm seeing, the trike is very stable. They say 14 mile per hour. I'm getting 13.8 at the most there so far. But that's good enough for me. Look at what I'm riding on right here along this bike path. I've already talked to y'all about what I think about the quality of it. I think the quality is unmatched. And of course, Lectric has a long running history of good A+ customer service. So what you want to do is look and see how you want to invest your money in a trike. I can tell you this much. I try to be frugal with my money. And if I'm fixing to dump $1,500 or whatever on a trike, I want to get the big one that's got the biggest bang for my buck. That's exactly what I want. And I want to get a trike that's offered by a company with excellent customer service, with a long-running reputation of offering a quality product. I like it. I like American flags. My audience knows how I feel about the flag. So yeah, give that some consideration, y'all. I'm gonna talk about the ride for just a minute, and then we're gonna turn around and we're gonna go back over towards the Bay Bridge. The ride is just exactly what I expected it to be. It doesn't have a hydraulic fork or anything of any kind on the front, but you know, I found whenever I aired the tires up, I put 16 pounds of pressure in the tires, and those tires are coming with slime in them already, okay? So that's a plus right there. That's something you don't have to worry about. I showed y'all the little seat that it come with. That's what I'm using for the ride. Now, in future rides, I plan on putting a suspension seat post on here. I think I'm gonna go ahead with that comfort package that Lectric sells. In fact, if you buy this trike, that's what I'm gonna recommend you to do, is spend a few extra dollars and get that comfort package. Now, they do have a seat with a back on it, but it's what I understand at the time of this making of this video that's out of stock. But you know, they'll have it in for too long anyway. Check out that comfort package that's got that little spring on that seat post. I tell you what, that's what's gonna help you out some. And crossing these little old bridges, these wooden bridges up here like this, it would certainly help out, because these things here can get kind of rough. Yeah, I'm riding with the little seat that it came with, but hey, it's definitely not a pain in the rear, especially being as I got that pressure set right in those tires. Put any more than 16, 17 pounds in those tires, it's liable to create a little harder bump for you when you run over things. Okay, y'all, we're back over in the main drag of town here. We're gonna be passing by one of my favorite places in Bay St. Louis, and that is Miss Mary's Old Town Snowballs and Ice Cream, right there. There you go. We might catch them on their way back. So yeah, there's a lot of trikes out there on the market today, but I tell you, it's all in how your pillar's gonna sleep. And you say, well, what do you mean by that? How you gonna feel about spending that much money without the assurance that something breaks down on it, that you've got a good rock solid company that you can fall back on and give them a call, and they'll have you some parts sent out or whatever you need, and they will back their warranty up. Something I failed to point out when I was showing the close-ups and what have you is the fact that it has plastic fenders. And those plastic fenders are hard plastic fenders. They're 2 times thicker than what most of the plastic fenders that you see on these e-bikes and trikes are. Most trikes I see have metal fenders. I don't like the metal fenders. Chalk one up for the good hard plastic fenders from Lectric. Okay guys, just had to stop by Miss Mary's ice cream and root beer floats and snowballs. Yeah, I stopped by and enjoyed you get a small vanilla cone and there's nothing about it small. I'll put a picture of it there on the screen. I'm telling you, it's crazy. They must be having some kind of big wing ding down here today. Something to do with NASA, because everybody's got a NASA bag. What they having over here today, y'all know?
Oh, I have no idea. Some kind of like burgers and bud festival to get in.
They always having something, ain't they?
Yeah.
Y'all take care.
All burgers and
I love coming and riding my bikes down here and trikes or whatever. It's a beautiful little town. Good people, friendly people. I've never had anybody to blow at me because I may be in the way or something like that. It's a very e-bike and trike and golf cart friendly town. I've had several people blow at me because they want to see what I'm riding and ask me questions about it. See, y'all, we're going to ease our way on back to the truck. I was going to try to go across the bridge, and I apologize to my audience for that, but it was raining the other side of the bridge. So I turn around and come back before I even got started on it good. And I don't want to get off and get caught in the rain, get wet. But I can tell you this, I don't know how I've managed to convey it to you, but I really like the trike. It's everything that they say it is. Hey y'all. Yeah, it's everything that they say it is. and then some. How y'all doing? The duck pond is so beautiful, y'all. It's just a pretty place. It's where I come do most of my reviews at. We got a little steep hill right here. Let's pull up this hill. Yeah, I don't have no problem on that hill. But as we said earlier, for the money, it's good. It's a good quality trike. And it's something, if you're looking for a trike, you really should consider this one. Okay, y'all, there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed the review and the ride of the Lectric XP trike. Again, we want to thank Lectric for providing this great quality trike to us for our testing and our review. Beginning from the minute we started setting it up, I started seeing a trend. I unbox it and look at it. Man, this is a great quality trike. And I believe it comes in at a good price to make it very competitive out here in the market. We'll ask y'all once again, if you want to check out the Lectric XP trike, use that link down in that description to make your purchase. That way my channel will get credit for it. I want to leave you with this note. There are many trikes out there on the market today. A lot of them come with a lot of bells and whistles and make them look really sharp. But I'm going to tell you what I want you to think about when you're looking at this trike, checking it out on the website. Think about the quality. Think about that A+ customer service that you're going to receive through Lectric, and consider that. We're going to put our email down in the bottom of the screen. Hey, if you have any questions about this trike, shoot me an email and I'll be happy to answer it there for you. Before we go away, we just want to say thank you again for watching. And if you will, do us a favor, reach down there and hit that subscribe, hit that like, and hit that bell notification so you can be notified when Rip One Outdoors bring you some more products like this, like the XP trike. Y'all be watching. We'll catch y'all later.